Elblang has long been a reliable indicator of Polish-German ties because of its bittersweet past and potentially promising future. The town was created as a result of strong Polish and German cooperation, but whenever the two neighbors engaged in state warfare, the settlement was severely damaged. The modern Elbląg is a living testimony to both eras and is proud of its dual heritage. Because of this, you can still see the remains of an old town neighborhood that was nearly entirely devastated during the World War II among great medieval monuments that were jointly constructed by the two countries. A medium-sized port city, Elbląg has 126,000 residents. The city has developed into a thriving industrial, academic and cultural hub since the end of World War II, attracting tourists from all over the world. Even though Elbląg was one of the most prominent metropolitan centers in the area and much larger before the war, it is still important today thanks mostly to its shipyards, breweries and the growing metallurgical sector. Elbląg is a historical location with a lot of attractions for visitors. Here you might see typical red brick churches and tenement buildings from the Middle Ages, such as the Old Town neighborhood's St. Nicholas Cathedral. Although the Old Town of the town mixes Gothic, Baroque and Renaissance architectural styles, nearly none of its structures are older than 50 years due to the Old Town's significant damage during the World War II. While you're enjoying these awesome drone shots, don't forget to like and subscribe and ring the bell. We are posting videos like this twice a week and we would hate for you to miss it. The city is situated along the Elbląg River, which links to the Vistula Lagoon and the close-by Lake Druno. The Jagalowski and Elbląski channels, which link the town with adjacent lakes and are a well-liked tourist destination, control the river. The territory of the Vistula Delta, which is primarily flat and utilized for agriculture, includes the area that surrounds the city. There are wide open spaces and large plains to the west of Elbląg. The marshes and swamps that encircle Lake Druno can be seen from the southern viewpoint. The majority of Elbląg's attractions may be found in the city center, between Rycerska Street and the Elbląg River. Given how small the area is, a few hours would actually be sufficient to explore everything it has to offer. But it's a wonderful spot, and there are a few great cafes and restaurants along Stary Rynek and close to the sea, so it's pleasant enough to hang around and enjoy. Townhouses that look old but were actually just built recently line the entire region, and you might still find some empty spaces between houses. However, even though they are not centuries-old homes, they are still very attractive and make the area a joy to explore. The prettiest homes are on Mostowa Street, where you can also locate a magnificent medieval road with arches above, The complex of brick buildings there has actually survived the war. In the past you could walk along this alley through the entire city center. Currently only a small portion is still there.